Hi Gemini, thank you so much for joining me. Let's get right to this. This is going to be Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus general messages for the last 2 weeks of September. I'm doing this on September 8th, guys, so understand that we have 13 different transits happening in the sky this month. So yeah, meditated on the energy the last 2 weeks, but keep in mind and just be patient to see what ends up rolling out, because this is going to be a very, very interesting month for everyone as far as what things are going to look like at the end of the month compared to what they look like right now. Okay, just want to capture a couple of basic energies before we talk about the astrology. And if you don't want that, you could just wait and fast forward until I start pulling the other cards. Okay, the Lover's card we have on the bottom. Nice. Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, reverse. Okay, so what this tells me, Gemini, is that you guys are in a space of needing to make a decision with someone who's very important to you, or needing to make a decision having to do with something to do with work or someone close to you. You do have angelic guidance, but the clouds do represent some sort of conflict or issues that you just need to work through. But a decision is going to be made, needs to be made, that's going to impact your future. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a beautiful, the right hand of God gift that has to do with having what you need in the here and now, in the tangible, not only money and resources, but also the level of support that's necessary to move something forward. And that support could be having to do with an intimate relationship, a friendship, a family connection, or even something having to do with work. So these are two very, very positive cards because it does indicate decision, new movement. The fact that we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed, the Eight of Pentacles is all about realizing that you have to take a step into the next stage of your life, right? But this shows me that you're not feeling very connected to committing to leaving something in the past, right? But at the same time, Gemini, your money does look good. Your ability to connect looks really good. Your mental health, your physical health looks good. King of Pentacle energy is a really strong energy. It's a really capable energy. The only thing that I could say that I'm picking up on straight out of the gate is that you have this wonderful beginning that's upon you. A decision needs to be made, and you're not feeling entirely comfortable in needing to make that decision. So that could be for a number of reasons, right? It could be because the person that you're dealing with, or the situation that you're dealing with, maybe you don't feel like you guys are seeing eye to eye on something, or this could be a situation where you realize that a situation really does need to be over, and you are, and you know viscerally that it's in for your higher good, but you're having a hard time, making that final commitment to turning the page, so to say, in your life. And this could even be if you're still in the relationship, but where you guys realize that it needs to, the whole affect of your relationship needs to change if you guys are going to be successful, right? So we're going to do things a little different this time. I'm going to pull two energies for your past and two for the person or situation, the past of that. Whatever is closest to your heart right now that you're here seeking the most relevant guidance on. Okay, so that's the past. Excuse me. This is the present for you, present for them. Okay, and these are some challenges that you're having and that they're having. And then we're going to pull more cards to find out about blockages and outcome after this. Okay, but first let's pull a Wisdom of the Oracle crowning energy on this. Yeah, okay, so Gemini, it looks like you came from a space of like delay with this person where you needed to make a choice. Yeah, they weren't moving forward in some way. We have Death reverse here. Okay, all right, let's see what's going on. Okay, poised. Poised is your crowning energy. So why don't we talk about that first? Oh, this is about being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, you being in a mindset of feeling really confident, which is great. Getting this typically assures that you're ready for anything right now. So obviously it depends on what else you have in your chart. So this is for the archetype of Gemini, but this does tell me that for the most part, you're feeling ready for anything right now. You know what you need to do. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this space in your life where You just feel like you collected a lot of wisdom along the way, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, and that a new phase of your life is upon you right now. And you have every reason to feel confident because you have everything that you need to create a very concrete life, right, at your disposal right now. So you can take action now, knowing that you're ready to step into your power and into your light and into the service of whatever area it is that you ultimately want to get into. I'm feeling this very strong for those of you who are looking to move forward in your career. Now, in relationships, when you're confident and happy in your own skin, that really does equate to being ready for a deeper and more intimate relationship. So you need to figure out, where are you in that space? You feeling good about who you are in your own skin? And if not, this is a great time to get into it and really understand the nuts and bolts of, why you feel the way you do and why you do what you do, right? Especially because we have this full moon at 21 degrees Pisces on the 13th into the 14th, which is why I know I kind of ended the last time period with that, but I am starting with it this time just because it is such an important full moon. There are a lot of signs in it. It's going to be very powerful, and it's really making us look at where we've been sabotaging ourselves. And it's really going to encourage us to get real about why we do what we do. And look at things that maybe we haven't wanted to look at, or maybe even things that we didn't realize we needed to look at, right? So really here though, once you get in touch with this, Gemini, because we do have Saturn going direct, so any of these blockages that you've been feeling since like April are going to lift. And then as we continue on the month, towards the end of the month, we have that new moon of 5 degrees of Libra, which is all about a newness in relationships. So I do feel like I'm getting, for a lot of you, you're really going to be getting in touch with things within yourself and even things within others, because this is also just because of the Virgo energy this month. Most of us are tending to be quite critical, but we're really trying to better understand, why we're where we're at. That's like a mouthful. And I see that, you really trying to get in touch with that right now during this time period, and you're realizing that you really have nothing to prove. Being completely yourself, you can handle anything. Love, friendships are going to be very harmonious. You're going to be making new connections. You're ready to really give with your heart and receive. So this is a beautiful place to be, especially with that new moon of 5 degrees of Libra at the end of the month. So I really like that as your crowning energy. So getting into the past for you, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is you really thinking about something, making a choice between two things, two paths. This could be between two jobs. This could be between connecting between two different people, because Pentacles is also about bonding. And it's not a really, really easy space that you were in, because we see by the rough waters, right, which are emotions. But paired up here with the Queen of Wands, this tells me that you were feeling a sense of delay, and there was manipulation in your past. And this is you responding to... You were not willing to move more forward more quickly, or more assertively, or more decidedly on one path, because there was a delay that you were very aware of. And I feel like it was a delay that you purposely created because something was not smelling right to you, for lack of a better term. So this person or situation that you're dealing with here, let's talk about it first as a partner. We have the Four of Swords reverse and the Death reverse. So the Death reverse just indicates the ending of a cycle. So obviously you would have the Queen of Wands energy, right? The ending of a cycle kind of puts the brakes on a situation, right? Where you just can't move forward with the person. Now, the Death reverse, I'll pull more cards for this, but the Death reverse card indicates that there's a definitive end of a cycle. It doesn't mean that it's over, because the Death card is endings and beginnings, but it does indicate that it was a messy ending, that there was a lot of arguments, that there was guilt involved with this, that there was anger involved in this, that there was bitterness involved in this. And the Four of Swords energy, swords are truth, right? So in the reverse, this does indicate to me that you were dealing with a person who was not being 100% honest with you. And I'm not even getting necessarily, I'm getting, for a lot of you, it was actually like lying through omission. You know what I mean? Like they just weren't telling you everything about a certain situation or about how they were feeling about something. And because of the swords, I just feel like they were holding something back, but it was something that they should have been sharing with you. So it created the ending of the way your relationship was, right up until this point. let me just pull a couple of qualifiers here on this death reverse, please, Spirit. I'm going to pull 2 cards for this death reverse. I understand why Gemini is feeling this Queen of Wands reverse, but what happened? What happened with this death reverse, please? Okay. So, yeah, okay. You feel betrayed. You were somebody who betrayed you. Someone who came in and just cut the town up with lies and bullshit about you. The 7 of Swords is dishonesty. It's taking your words and I always say it's like bastardizing them and deflection. And it's the 7 of Swords is the card of thievery, right? So, and swords are truth, right? So we throw it in the reverse, and this is somebody taking your words and changing them around. This is a crazy making energy, okay? Someone trying to deny that they did something. There's denial here, and it's through the denial that you feel betrayed, okay? But this was in the past. And in the present, I have the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. So Gemini, actually, I'm getting with this, that you're not willing to move forward in a certain situation with this person because you're feeling very connected to yourself right now. You're feeling very connected to what you need to do to move your life forward to be successful. I feel that a lot of you are actually doing quite okay with your money. This is not like I'm not getting that there's a struggle in this particular area at the moment anyway, right now, but I'm getting that you are just not willing to buy into the nonsense of what this person is trying to bring to you. You're just not having it in this energy. You are feeling really confident in yourself, and you're feeling really clear on where you want to go. And I get that this Page of Pentacles is somebody who is external to you that you're having to deal with. And it's somebody who is looking to deflect. It's an immature energy, right? The pages are always immature. So they're trying to connect with you through very immature ways. They don't have their big boy or big girl pants on when they're dealing with you. And I am getting that you're not even really letting it get to you that much. It's like, I'm getting that it bothers you, but you're not letting it sidetrack you, which is really, really good. Now, as far as they go, we have the 2 of Cups reverse and the Hierophant reverse. Okay, so yeah, again, immature, right? The Hierophant reverse just indicates that they're acting very immaturely. They're being very, they're trying to be manipulative. They're going against the grain of what's right. They're being deceitful, right? The Hierophant reverses, there's a deceitful vibe here for me. The 2 of Cups as well. Somebody is just not being straight up honest with you about how they feel, right? And this is really clear to you. And I just get that in the Queen of Pentacles energy. You see it, and you're just not letting it sidetrack you as far as moving your life forward. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt you, but you're just not having it. I'd like a couple of cards here on this, the Hierophant reverse and the 2 of Cups reverse right now with this person that Gemini is dealing with. Now, in the same way, guys, with this past, with these energies, if it was in career, guys, somebody is being very deceitful around your workplace, or your boss is giving you more lip service than anything else, promising you a whole lot, but like people are talking about you behind closed doors and you feel it, but you don't really know what's going on. Very uncomfortable energy. And I'm getting the same vibe here if it has to do with work. Okay, just not a straight up energy. Please, Spirit, let me have 2 cards to give Gemini more information on what's happening with this person or the situation in their life. King of Pentacles. Okay. They have an idea that they want to work on. Gemini. Okay, hold on a second. All right. You're dealing with somebody who's a little bit of a baby, but they're not a bad person. Okay. So, yeah, immature. They're very immature in how they initially handle things with you. I get like petty arguments here and whatnot. But you know what? They really want to move forward with you and have a firm foundation. And they're really trying to achieve this King of Pentacles energy where, you know, they figure out how to better connect with you, where they figure out better communication, where they figure out, you know, how to have more solid resources to move forward with you. Definitely. Definitely. Because they see that you're the Queen of Pentacles and they want to be the King of Pentacles right there with you. But they just, I'm getting that they're just not really sure how to work it, how to do it. Yes. Page of Cups. Oh, Gemini, I love you. Please take my cup. Okay. This is, all right. Yeah. All right. Gemini, you're dealing with somebody who's just, again, who's just immature, but they have a good heart. Page of Cups is, they're immature and they want to open up to you. The problem is, this is the problem. Whoever this is, whether it's you having to do with an intimate relationship or somebody that you're working with or for, however, you know, it applies to you, they have good intentions for you. 100% is what I'm feeling. And they're tending to overpromise things that they may very well not be able to deliver on. And this is really bothering them because they want this with you. They're in the hermit energy. They're in this mental space of trying to get a real panoramic view of what everything looks like now and what decisions need to be made about moving forward, because the Hermit card is a very forward-thinking card. It's taking time in the present to figure out what the future is going to look like, right? So I do feel like you've gone through a lot of nonsense with this person just because, more than anything, they're not really healthy communicators, but man, does it seem like they're trying. They're trying. Gemini, they're trying. Yes, look, the Lovers. Okay. Okay. All right. Listen. All right. And we're also dealing with somebody who, all right, somebody who holds things back. And I feel like, I'm just saying like lying through omission, right? Because we have the Seven of Swords energy in the past. I just feel like you're dealing with somebody who's quite immature, who's insecure, okay? Because the Moon energy is about secrets, but I'm not getting that they're really, really negative secrets. Like the Sun is really standing out to me here. This path off into yonder, this new path, this new approach is jumping out at me. The water with the crab is coming out to me, right? With this Cancerian vibe of home, of family, of love. And then we have the Lovers. So you could be dealing with the Gemini, but regardless, this is about making a decision for the future. That is what the Lovers card is. Now, even if it has to do with work, all right, this is about a decision that needs to be made for the future. So there's a lot of future vibes here, even though this is the current, right? This is where you guys are at now, which is what I asked Spirit for. The Hermit is a forward-thinking energy, and so are the Lovers. It's like, okay, we have these clouds of conflict. We have these issues we need to work through. We have Archangel Raphael and the Sun having our back, okay? So we need to sit down and communicate how we're going to do this. You know, what is it going to look like moving forward? But I get that they're like almost scared to approach you, Gemini. Does that make sense? I do feel like that. They're scared to approach you. There's something that they're scared to approach you about. Yeah. And now in your challenge position, I have the Empress. The Empress reverse tells me that you're in a space of, you're afraid, you're in a space of feeling afraid that you're not going to be able to develop and cultivate what it is that you're working towards right now, whether it's with this person or whether it's just something that you're working on individually. Right now, you're feeling very blocked by this in your life because the Empress is all about just growth and development, right? And cultivating, right? Again, she's the mother of the tarot, right? So think about what that means. So when we're not able to develop, why can't we develop? What are our blockages? And hopefully, once we have the Saturn that goes direct, right, at 13 degrees of Capricorn on the 18th, the blockages that we've been feeling for the past 5 months are going to lift. And you're going to feel less burdened by whatever it is that you feel blocked by. you've been feeling very anxious about things for sure, but you are coming out of it. I like the Nine of Swords reversed much better than in the upright, because it does indicate that this time of 3 a.m. keeping you up at night anxiety is now on the upswing, meaning you've passed the most challenging part of it, but you are still dealing with that, and that's been a real challenge for you. This feeling like you feel blocked by something in your life being able to move yourself forward to this next stage that you really want to be in. And the blockages of the person or situation that you're dealing with, these are two of my most favorite cards in the deck. We have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. This person you're dealing with is scared. And I don't mean as an, I'm so scared of you, Gemini. It's a vulnerability. It's a feeling like they're not sure if they're enough in all the ways that are necessary, because they want to have a strong foundation with you, and they want to have that ultimate utopia, but they feel like it's not, they feel very blocked very challenged by this. This is not their block. We're going to do the blocks next, but this is a challenge for you and for them. They feel challenged in being able to provide a firm foundation and being able to show up in the relationship with that Ten of Cups energy, which is all about deep communication, deep commitment, just a deepening of sharing, a camaraderie within the partnership. And this is something that they feel, I'm getting, that they feel like they're not able to effectively deliver. Now, guys, as with all general readings, of course, the energy could be flipped, right? You have to apply it however it would apply to you, especially when we're dealing with anything dealing with the heart space, because the energies are so enmeshed. It's very challenging to catch that in a general reading, but this is what I'm getting for that, for you guys that far. So now let's pull some other cards for your blockages, what's actually blocking you, and then let's find out some outcome energies. Okay, let's see what we have from outcome. What blockages? What's blocking Gemini? What's blocking Gemini in this person or situation, and what's going to be the outcome for them in their situation? Okay. These cards are getting pretty beat up. I think I need a new deck. Okay. Okay. Blocks. Block. Outcome energy. Okay. Okay, so this is for you, this is for them, and this is for the both of you. And these are the outcomes we'll talk about. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles reverse. Okay, no kidding, right? We kind of dealt with that. And we have the Seven of Swords reverse. Yeah, I mean, Gemini, I think that what's going on here is you're feeling very confused because you feel betrayed by someone in your life. Someone betrayed you. Someone betrayed you in a way that was soul shifting. So this could have to do with, if it has to do with a relationship, you feel very betrayed by something within the family, or this can be an external betrayal having to do with a friend. I'm not getting cheating here, but it can be because it's a general reading, but something that the reason you feel so betrayed is because this person did not have ownership, full ownership to the point of it being validating for you, and them trying to flip the script on you because they didn't know how to process. And I'm feeling that this created this crazy level of confusion in you. And for them, they have the Page of Wands, right? So this is an unwillingness to move forward. And the Queen of Cups reverse, an unwillingness to open up. So there's this secretive vibe about this and this inability to move forward. So what I'm getting here is that they felt, your partner felt, blocked too blocked within themselves to move forward in any sort of pragmatic way and in any way emotionally within your relationship, because they were feeling very, in a weird way, I'm feeling this very strong. That, Gemini, is this going to make sense? They feel like you were being unfair with them, even though they weren't acting on the up and up. But I get that somehow they feel like you were being unfair. And how crazy. A lot of these cards we got from the other deck, guys. You saw me shuffle. All right, now this is for both of you. The Three of Wands reverse and the Death card reverse. All right, listen. I'm not mad at this, right? Because we already know we get the Death reverse. And the Three of Wands is just about there's going to be delay in this being able to move forward if it is going to move forward. I'm getting that, Gemini, you're going to have to decide, because this person, I'm getting that this person that you're dealing with is not owning their stuff. It's just not owning their stuff, okay? Yeah, because then we have the King of Swords, somebody coming in and saying, you know, just really like kind of cutting up the town and almost trying to, how can I articulate what I'm feeling? Because the magician reverse is somebody who is very manipulative and deflective and condescending and is just trying to flip the script. And it's like, right, this person's coming in and saying, you know, it's you, you're crazy, you know, why don't you look at yourself? Why do you keep saying that I'm the one doing everything wrong? You have to look at yourself. And that's the energy that I'm getting is ultimately going to be happening towards the end of this time period. Yeah, because we got the High Priest reverse and the Ten of Cups reverse. And this is just not tapping into Gemini. It's like you have your frame of reality right in front of you, and you feel like this person or situation that you're dealing with is not very moral within their framework of reality. And I'm getting that you're realizing that, okay, this is going to resonate with some of you, like it's not done, because we do have the Ten of Cups, and in reverse just really means delay, and it means having to deal with a serious issue. And it doesn't have to be a long-term issue, but an issue, a substantial issue of something going on either within your family, regarding your relationship, or with your group of friends. But I'm going to need more. I need more information on this. Yeah. Yeah. Just to get this person cannot get out of their own way. Please give us some more information about the outcome. Why are they being like this? Knight of Cups reversed. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Lovers reversed. Two of Wands. Okay. Tower reversed. Seven of Wands upright. Ten of Pentacles reversed just tells me we're going to have delay here. There's just delay. The Lovers reversed. Somebody's being very shady. And there's the end. Okay. All right. I don't remember what. I think it was about letting go. The last of the letting go was your last reading. Gemini. Something has got to be let go as it was. Because if you can let go of the way it was, for some of you, you're going to quickly have a new door opening in your life that is beautiful. For others of you, you're going to be discovering a whole new level of your relationship, but it's going to take a very big fight and a lot of communication and a new way of doing relationship. Because the way I'm reading this Tower is, first of all, the fact that it's reverse indicates that there's a lot of feeling here. This is heavy emotions. This is heavy bitterness, heavy anger, heavy hurt, heaviness, and a not wanting for it to be over, a real not wanting. And this can just be simply the set of ideals that you guys are working through, the moral compass that you guys are working through within your relationship is just foggy and messed up. And you guys have to sit down and figure out a new way of